All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get close to finishing him up. All right, we're kind of... Now let's go ahead and shape these little arms again. Well, that's what we've been working on. Okay, I'm going to take my V tool and just very lightly, the little hands coming up there, just very lightly put some little paws there, just lightly on each side. Nothing. Fantastic. Okay. Okay, see that? We're just kind of eating a little nut in here. Okay, let's go ahead and finish up these feet. Now, these feet are still too thick, so let's go ahead and bring them down. Just separate a little bit more in the... Let's take... I'm going to bring these feet like this. And there you go. And then straight back. Like that. And then I'm going to kind of take a little bit more off in this area. Same thing here. Take a little bit more off in this area and come straight back with it. They're still a little bit too thick, so let's take a little bit more off. Just like that. And take a little bit more off in here. Kind of hard to... And there it is, kind of shape that in there. Look at that, see, kind of coming down that area just right. It kind of gives it the... Okay, now what I want to do, let's take my V tool and just sort of come up here like this. There we go. Okay. And the same thing in this area here. Just a little bit like that. Just to give it kind of a look. Clean that out in there. Okay, you see? Just sort of a little, not a extremely highly detailed squirrel, but just sort of something that gives a look to it. Okay, now we're going to take our V tool I'm going to kind of put some cuts in the tail a little bit like this. Put a little shape in our tail. All over. I need to cut just a little bit more off on this side. I just noticed that. We take just a little bit more off this side right here. There we go. And then I'll take my V tool. Not a whole lot, just some, kind of give it an indication. And then we kind of give it this sort of a, let's see, I'm sorry, sort of a round shape like this. See how I'm doing? We're giving it that. There we go. Kind of giving it that. Just a little decoration is all. Look at that. See? Now let's take my pencil. I'm going to just curve this a little bit in here. You see the little nut he's got in between his okay. Now let's take and just kind of draw a little on each side, draw a little eye. Nothing out of the ordinary. We'll just kind of give a little deal like this. Let me take my little V tool. So much easier. Just kind of make a little eye like that. There we go. See that? I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. Make a little eye like that. And there's your little eyes on your, just kind of put a little down, and I should have put it center. It's more center to the eye in here. I'm sorry. But anyway, whenever we paint him, we'll get that done like that. All right. Now we want to just barely, I want to put him a little nose. Let me just kind of, I want to put him a little nose in there, so we're going to kind of just do this number. We just sort of, yeah. with the tip of your thing. A squirrel's nose is very, very small. So it's very, very light. Okay. And we can put just a little mouth in there, but it doesn't have to be much of a mouth. Okay. All right. Let me just go ahead and open that ear up just a little bit more. We're done with him, basically. When he's painted, he'll look much better. We'll get the eyes straight when he's painted and all that other stuff. Okay.